Tennessee is a state rich in history, with numerous untold stories and hidden secrets. Here are some fascinating aspects of Tennessee's past and lesser-known places that you could explore. The lost state of Franklin. After the American Revolution, the area that is now eastern Tennessee was part of North Carolina. In the late 18th century, the people of the region declared independence and formed the short-lived state of Franklin. This movement was named after Benjamin Franklin, but despite being recognized by some states, it was never acknowledged by the U.S. government. The state collapsed in 1789 after struggles with North Carolina and the U.S. government, and the region became part of Tennessee. The Battle of Fort Sanders. While many are familiar with the Battle of Chattanooga, another lesser-known Civil War site in Tennessee is the Battle of Fort Sanders in Knoxville. Fought in 1863, it was a key Union victory that helped secure the region for the Union. What's fascinating is that the fort was never taken by Confederate forces, and the city itself later became an important center of Union strength in the South. The hidden history of the Bell Witch. One of the most famous ghost stories in America is the Bell Witch haunting. The Bell family of Adams, Tennessee, was reportedly tormented by a spirit in the early 19th century. The entity, said to be a malevolent force, harassed the family for years, causing physical harm and even allegedly causing the death of John Bell. The Bell Witch Cave near Adams is still a place of local lore and ghost hunting tours. The tunnels beneath Nashville. Nashville has a hidden underground world that not many people know about. Beneath the city are numerous tunnels and passageways, some of which date back to the 19th century. These tunnels were originally used for different purposes, including smuggling during Prohibition. Some still exist under downtown Nashville, though access is restricted, adding an air of mystery to the city's underground. The mystery of the Tennessee ghost ship. In the 19th century, there were reports of a ghost ship that appeared on the Tennessee River near the town of Clifton. The Tennessee ghost ship was said to be a large, phantom vessel that would appear out of nowhere, its sails tattered and crewless, before vanishing without a trace. This phenomenon became the subject of local legend, and sightings were reported well into the 20th century. The lost treasure of the Cherokee. The Cherokee people, who once inhabited large portions of Tennessee, left behind a hidden treasure when they were forcibly removed during the Trail of Tears in the 1830s. According to legend, the Cherokee hid vast quantities of gold and silver before they were forced westward. Despite extensive searches, the treasure has never been found, and many believe it still lies somewhere in the mountains of eastern Tennessee. The unsolved mystery of the Shiloh Confederate graves. At Shiloh National Military Park, the site of one of the bloodiest battles of the Civil War, there are more than 23,000 graves. However, there are some mysterious graves, particularly those of Confederate soldiers, where the identity of the person buried is unknown. Some believe that these unidentified soldiers may have been purposely buried in secret, either due to the chaotic nature of the battle or to avoid identification by Union forces. The Cumberland Plateau's secret caves. The Cumberland Plateau in Tennessee is home to some of the most extensive cave systems in the country. These caves were used by Native Americans for centuries, and some are believed to contain ancient artifacts, hidden treasures, or even remnants of long-lost civilizations. Some of these caves remain undiscovered, and their true histories are shrouded in mystery. These stories are just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Tennessee's hidden secrets and untold history. There's a rich tapestry of folklore, mystery, and historical events that continue to shape the state's identity today. Here are some hidden facts and secrets about Tennessee that aren't widely known. The true origin of the name. Tennessee. Tennessee's name comes from the Cherokee word, Tennessee, meaning, the meeting place. It's believed that the name referred to the meeting of the Tennessee River and its tributaries, where different Native American tribes would gather for trade and diplomacy. The secret history of the Great Smoky Mountains. The Great Smoky Mountains, one of the most famous natural landmarks in Tennessee, were once home to a thriving settlement of Scottish-Irish immigrants. Many of their descendants still live in the region today, and their hidden cultural influences can be found in the region's dialect, music, and traditions. The isolation of the mountains helped preserve their unique heritage. The hidden waterfalls of Tennessee. Tennessee is known for its picturesque landscapes, but many of its most beautiful waterfalls remain off the beaten path. While places like Fall Creek Falls and Cummins Falls are popular, There are many lesser-known cascades, such as the rugged Ozone Falls in the Cumberland Plateau or the tranquil Laurel Falls in the Smokies, that only locals know about. The missing town of Lenoir. In the 1800s, there was a thriving town named Lenoir in Tennessee, located near what is now Lenoir City. The town mysteriously disappeared after a massive flood in 1929, and very little is known about its fate. Some say it was completely submerged, while others believe it was destroyed in a secret government project. The ghost town remains an enduring mystery. The Underground Railroad's hidden pathways. While many are familiar with the northern routes of the Underground Railroad, Tennessee was also a key point in the South for escape routes leading to freedom. Nashville, Memphis, and Chattanooga were pivotal stops. There were secretive networks and safe houses in these cities that aided runaway slaves, with many abolitionists risking their lives to help them. These hidden routes are still being uncovered through historical research. The enigmatic Greenbrier Ghost. The Greenbrier Ghost is a Tennessee case that gained national attention in the 19th century. The ghost of Zona Heaster Shue, who died under mysterious circumstances in 1897, allegedly appeared to her mother and described how she was murdered by her husband, Edward Shue. Zona's mother reported this vision, leading to an investigation that eventually convicted Edward of murder. It's one of the few cases in U.S. history where a ghost's testimony helped convict a murderer. The hidden Music Row tunnels. Nashville's Music Row, home to the heart of the country music industry, has a secret underground network of tunnels that were once used by artists, agents, and musicians to secretly meet and travel around the area. The tunnels, many of which were hidden beneath the studios and bars, are rarely talked about today but were an integral part of the city's music scene in the mid-20th century. The oldest tree in Tennessee. The famous Mother Tree in Great Smoky Mountains National Park is believed to be over 2,000 years old, making it the oldest known tree in Tennessee. While it's not a secret in the park, few people know that this ancient tree, located deep within the wilderness, has witnessed centuries of natural history unfold. The location is carefully protected, so it remains largely inaccessible to the public. The lost Confederate gold of Tennessee. During the Civil War, Confederate soldiers allegedly hid a large sum of gold in the hills of Tennessee, intending for it to be used in the Confederacy's final defense efforts. Over the years, numerous treasure hunters have scoured the area, but the gold has never been found. Some believe it is buried in a hidden cave or under the waters of the Tennessee River, with locals still claiming to have seen signs of it. The hidden history of the Cumberland Gap. While the Cumberland Gap is celebrated as an iconic American natural passageway, few people know about its significance as a site of trade and smuggling. Before and during the Civil War, the Gap was used by Confederate sympathizers to secretly transport supplies and weapons across the border between Tennessee and Kentucky. This history has largely been overshadowed by the area's popularity as a scenic landmark. These hidden facts and secrets highlight how Tennessee's history is filled with intriguing stories and untold narratives that have shaped its culture, legends, and geography. Tennessee has produced many famous people who have made significant contributions to various fields. Here are some of the most well-known figures who hail from the state. Elvis Presley, 1935 to 1977. Known as the King of Rock and Roll, Elvis Presley was born in Tupelo, Mississippi, but moved to Memphis, Tennessee, at a young age. He revolutionized the music industry and became one of the most influential musicians of all time. His home, Graceland, remains a popular destination for fans from around the world. Dolly Parton, 1946 present. Dolly Parton, born in Sevierville, Tennessee, is a legendary country singer, songwriter, and actress. She is one of the best-selling musicians of all time, known for her hit songs like Jolene and 9 to 5. In addition to her music career, Dolly is a philanthropist, known for her Imagination Library and charitable work. Bessie Smith, 1894 to 1937, known as the Empress of the Blues, Bessie Smith was born in Chattanooga, Tennessee. She was one of the most famous and influential blues singers of the early 20th century. Smith's powerful voice and emotional delivery made her a star, and she had a lasting impact on the genre. Morgan Freeman, 1937 present, Academy Award-winning actor Morgan Freeman was born in the small town of Tennessee Colony, Texas, but grew up in the community of Charleston, Tennessee. He is renowned for his deep voice and versatile acting in films such as Shawshank Redemption, Driving Miss Daisy, and Bruce Almighty. Aretha Franklin, 1942 to 2018. The Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin, was born in Memphis, Tennessee, and went on to become one of the greatest singers of all time. Known for hits like Respect and Think, Franklin's powerful voice and activism made her an icon in the music industry. Justin Timberlake, 1981-present, born in Memphis, Tennessee, Justin Timberlake rose to fame as a member of the boy band NSYNC before embarking on a successful solo music career. He has also acted in films such as The Social Network and Trolls. Timberlake has won multiple Grammy Awards and is known for his smooth pop and R&B sound. Tina Turner, 1939 to 2023. Tina Turner, born in Nutbush, Tennessee, is an iconic singer, songwriter, and actress. Known for her powerful voice and energetic performances, Turner became a global superstar with hits like Proud Mary and What's Love Got to Do with It. She is also a trailblazer in the rock and roll genre. Jack Daniel, 1849 to 1911. Jack Daniel, born in Lynchburg, Tennessee, is the founder of Jack Daniel's Whiskey, one of the most famous whiskey brands in the world. He created the company in the late 19th century, and the whiskey continues to be a global symbol of Tennessee craftsmanship. Al Gore, 1948-present. Al Gore, the 45th Vice President of the United States, was born in Washington, D.C., but grew up in Carthage, Tennessee. He is known for his environmental activism, particularly his work on raising awareness about climate change through the documentary An Inconvenient Truth. Peyton Manning, 1976-present. Peyton Manning, one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history, was born in New Orleans, Louisiana, but grew up in Tennessee. He played for the University of Tennessee Volunteers before going on to have a storied career with the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos, winning 2 Super Bowls. Nikki Giovanni, 1943-present. Nikki Giovanni, a renowned poet, writer, and activist, was born in Knoxville, Tennessee. She is celebrated for her works that address themes of race, equality, and African American culture. Giovanni is a major figure in contemporary poetry and has received multiple awards throughout her career. Larry Flynt, 1942 to 2021, born in Magoffin County, Kentucky, Larry Flynt grew up in Tennessee. He was the founder of Hustler magazine and a controversial figure in American media. His life story, including his legal battles, was the subject of the film The People vs. Larry Flynt, in which Woody Harrelson portrayed him. These figures reflect the diverse talents and contributions Tennessee has made to the world in the fields of music, literature, sports, politics, and entertainment. Tennessee's food and culture are deeply intertwined with its rich history, geography, and diverse population. The state offers a unique blend of Southern comfort food, musical heritage, and traditional Appalachian influences, all of which contribute to its distinct cultural identity. Food of Tennessee barbecue. Tennessee is famous for its barbecue, particularly its slow-cooked, tender pork. The state's barbecue styles vary by region. Memphis-style barbecue. Known for its pork ribs and pulled pork sandwiches, Memphis is renowned for its dry rub, a combination of spices applied to the meat before cooking, and wet barbecue, served with a tangy tomato-based sauce. Memphis is also home to the famous Memphis in May barbecue festival. Nashville hot chicken. A Nashville specialty, this spicy fried chicken is seasoned with cayenne pepper and served with pickles, often accompanied by white bread to help balance the heat. Whole hog barbecue. In some parts of the state, the entire hog is slow-cooked and served with a vinegar-based sauce, a style influenced by eastern Tennessee's Appalachian roots. Biscuits and gravy. A quintessential Southern dish, biscuits and gravy is a staple in Tennessee, often served for breakfast. Flaky, buttery biscuits are smothered in creamy sausage gravy made with pork sausage and milk. It's a comforting, hearty dish that reflects the rural, home-cooked traditions of the state. Cornbread and collard greens. Cornbread, made from cornmeal, is another Southern classic often served alongside collard greens. The greens are typically cooked with smoked pork, providing a rich, savory flavor. Both dishes are deeply rooted in Tennessee's agricultural history. Hot water cornbread. This variant of cornbread is made by mixing cornmeal with boiling water, then frying the mixture into small cakes. It's commonly served with meals as a side dish or snack and is a staple of many Southern homes. Country ham. A Tennessee specialty, country ham is dry cured and aged for months, resulting in a rich, salty flavor. It's often served as a breakfast meat or used in cooking, like in ham and biscuits or ham and beans. The state is known for the production of high-quality country ham, particularly from regions like the Smoky Mountains. Grits. Grits are a Southern comfort food made from ground corn and typically served as a side dish for breakfast or dinner. In Tennessee, grits are often served with butter, cheese, or gravy and can accompany eggs, sausage, or bacon. Whiskey and moonshine. Tennessee is home to some of the most famous whiskey distilleries, including the world-renowned Jack Daniel's in Lynchburg. Tennessee whiskey, which undergoes a unique charcoal filtering process called the Lincoln County process, has a smooth, mellow flavor. The state also has a rich history of moonshine production, with many distilleries offering tours and tastings of traditional spirits. Fried catfish. Tennessee's proximity to rivers and lakes makes fried catfish a popular dish. Typically battered and deep-fried, it's served with sides like coleslaw, hush puppies, fried cornmeal dough, and pickled vegetables. Tennessee whiskey cake. A dessert that's as rich as the state's spirits, whiskey cake is made with Tennessee whiskey, often Jack Daniel's. The cake is dense and moist, usually topped with a whiskey-infused glaze. Culture of Tennessee music heritage. Blues and rock and roll. Memphis, Tennessee, is often referred to as the birthplace of rock and roll. Sun Studio, located in Memphis, is where Elvis Presley, Johnny Cash, Jerry Lee Lewis, and B.B. King recorded some of their most iconic tracks. Beale Street, with its live music venues, remains a hub for blues music. Country music. Nashville is considered the capital of country music. The Grand Ole Opry, one of the longest-running radio shows in history, is located here, and the city hosts numerous country music festivals and events. The Country Music Hall of Fame and the Johnny Cash Museum are also major attractions in Nashville. Bluegrass and Appalachian music. Eastern Tennessee and the Appalachian region have deep ties to bluegrass and traditional folk music. The culture of mountain music, which blends Irish, Scottish, and African American influences, is still preserved in the region. Southern hospitality. Southern hospitality is a hallmark of Tennessee's culture. The welcoming, friendly nature of Tennesseans is evident in everyday life, whether in a neighborly gesture, a community gathering, or during a visit to one of the state's many festivals. It's often paired with a strong sense of local pride and tradition. Appalachian culture. The Appalachian region of Tennessee is steeped in unique cultural traditions, including storytelling, crafts, and folk music. The Blue Ridge Parkway, which runs through the state, showcases the beauty of the mountains and the rich cultural history of its inhabitants. Traditional crafts such as quilting, basket weaving, and woodworking are still practiced by many families in this area. Festivals and traditions. Tennessee is home to numerous festivals that celebrate its food, music, and history. Memphis in May. A month-long festival that includes the World Championship Barbecue Cooking Contest and a celebration of music and arts. Nashville Film Festival. A major event in the city, attracting filmmakers and film lovers from around the world. Smoky Mountains Harvest Festival. Held in the fall, this festival celebrates the harvest season with crafts, music, and local food. Religion and spirituality. Tennessee is part of the Bible Belt, and religion plays an important role in the lives of many Tennesseans. Churches are central to community life, and the state has a rich tradition of gospel music, with iconic artists like Mahalia Jackson and the staple singers hailing from the region. Sports culture. Tennessee is passionate about its sports teams, particularly college football. The University of Tennessee Volunteers have a strong following, with Neyland Stadium in Knoxville being one of the largest football stadiums in the country. The state also has professional teams, including the Tennessee Titans, NFL, and the Memphis Grizzlies, NBA. The culture of Tennessee is deeply connected to its music, food, history, and traditions, making it a unique and vibrant state that celebrates both its southern roots and its evolving modern identity. Tennessee is a state rich in history, culture, and unique traditions that have shaped its identity both regionally and nationally. From the rolling hills of the Appalachian region to the bustling streets of Nashville, Tennessee is a place where music, food, and Southern hospitality take center stage. It has produced some of the most influential figures in the world of music, including Elvis Presley, Dolly Parton, and B.B. King, solidifying its role as a birthplace of iconic genres like country, blues, and rock and roll. The food culture of Tennessee reflects its roots in both rural Appalachian traditions and Southern comfort, with barbecue, hot chicken, and soulful sides like cornbread and collard greens dominating the culinary landscape. The state's deep connection to whiskey production, particularly Tennessee whiskey, adds another layer to its rich food and drink culture. Beyond its music and food, Tennessee's culture is defined by its strong sense of community, its love for sports, and its deep-seated traditions in religion, storytelling, and folk arts. Festivals, music events, and historical landmarks dot the state, showcasing the pride Tennesseans have in their heritage and their contributions to American history and culture. In conclusion, Tennessee is a state that seamlessly blends the old and new, where timeless traditions coexist with modern innovations. Whether it's savoring a plate of barbecue, enjoying the tunes of a live band on Beale Street, or exploring the beauty of the Smoky Mountains, Tennessee offers something for everyone and remains a cornerstone of Southern and American culture.